What's good, YouTube? It's ItsOTWood in the building, back with another banger. And today we're going to be reacting to my job experience. Not my job experience in particular, but the overall job experience. You know what I'm saying? So, as you can see, the experiences for getting a job is at an all-time low. You know what I'm saying? And it's only getting worse from there. You know what I'm saying? It's not as easy as it once was to get a job and be able to do what you have to do with your money. Not only is it not easy to get a job, but it's not easy to save money. It's not easy to do any of it. But I digress. Let's get straight to the video though.
Today, I'll be talking about one of humanity's biggest fears. A job! This is a horrifying path that almost everybody will have to eventually face in their life, whether we like it or not. And most of the time, we don't. But everyone has to get their bread somehow.
Yep.
So we just gotta suck it up and pray that we win the lottery or our parlay hits one day. Because let's be for real, nobody want a job. Like, unless you got real aspirations for a certain type of work, I think most of us, if given a magical opportunity to get paid however.
Man, look, nobody would be working. I'm gonna be honest. Nobody would be working. Nobody would be working at all. But
however much you get
you
paid
have to,
now
you have to.
and not work that job again, we would take it. Because most of us see jobs as a way to get by in life and try to make ends meet. There's no room for you to pursue passions in this economy. You better second guess that art degree and major in business so you can be an executive marketing promoter for $1 billion company. But I digress. I'm just saying, I doubt that is most people's passions to work at a 9 to 5 at a warehouse lifting boxes. I don't mean any disrespect, but am I wrong? Plus, it's fun being unemployed. As long as you got a roof over your head and don't need to worry about bills, most likely because you still live with your parents, then why would you want a job? That sounds like it's taking away your time from being grandmaster on Rivals and watching reels. Nah, that's too much. But eventually you...
I'm not gonna lie. Look, that's how it be. That's how it be. It be like that. It be like that. It's fun sometimes not to have a job. I'm gonna be honest. But when them funds run low, you're cooked. You can't do nothing. You cannot do anything. You know what I'm saying? On top of it being hard to get another job as well.
want to get your own stuff, you know, young boy tickets ain't free, or life really hits you in the face and now you actually have bills. So eventually we all have to get a job. However, you know what's harder than actually deciding to get a job? Finding one that hires you. I swear you could send 100 applications to 100 different places and all of them would still ghost you. You think
this is exactly what I meant. It's hard to get a job. It's hard. It's not easy. How you say hiring now? You know what I'm saying? Just like this lady right here. She got this sign up. Help wanted. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes these people have these things outside of their job. The company. Hiring now. You feel me? Or it'd be like, oh yeah, ranging from $16 to $20 an hour. They be lying. They're gonna give you the minimum every time. You apply, you probably might not even get that joint. You will never hear from them again. You will get ghosted. Like Buddy said, you will get ghosted. Thinking you're going to see a job. You're not getting paid, my guy. You're not getting paid.
with how many job openings you see, the businesses are desperate to find people. But nah, it feels like they're posting it as bait, just to mess with people or steal your info. Not only that, if this is your first job, you're gonna have a harder time because even the quote-unquote entry-level jobs are asking for a qualification of having prior experience. Like, isn't that what this job is for? How is someone supposed to get experience and not be homeless while almost every decent paying job requires that? In trying to—
this is taking me through memory lane. Even now, that's how it be. Entry-level job. But you need me to have experience for an entry-level job. Make it make sense. Please make it make sense. You can't tell me I need experience for a job when I'm literally like I could probably be 18, I could be 19, 20. You know what I'm saying? You mean to tell me I'm fresh from high school, or you feel me, just coming out of high school, and you want me to have a job experience of that caliber when I'm working? I was working at probably McDonald's or some shit, just to buy some new shoes and shit because, you know, I didn't have no responsibility. Now that I'm finally starting my life and I'm out of high school, and it's either I take the work route or the college route. You know what I'm saying? But I decided to take the work route, right? You want me to have certain experiences from those, like I just don't understand it. Even if I did take the college route, it's still the same shit. It's still the same shit. You probably had a little bit of work to do in that class, but that was it. Other than that, that's probably the only experience you want to have. Like you could say you had. And even then, you still won't get hired. I'm going to be honest. You ain't getting hired.
To apply for a job on LinkedIn or Indeed is like sending your application into a void. I swear none of those people be reading them. You could have the most stacked profile on LinkedIn. You got a bachelor's, master's, discovered the cure for cancer. Then you send in an application for your dream job to your dream company. Then they write back to you saying, we've read your application. Unfortunately, the CEO's daughter has took your position that you applied.
And what's crazy is it's not even them reading it. It's AI. It's AI. It's AI. Like, bro, what? And I don't care if y'all saying I'm pausing too much. I have to. The link to the original video will be in the description down below if you guys want to go watch it there. You know what I'm saying?
Or so, get the fuck on. Back when I was still applying for jobs, I literally gave up on sending applications on those sites because I'd never get a response back. Like, damn, was my application that bad? Even when your application does get noticed and you get set up for an interview, you still gotta go through some more bullshit ass questions. Why did you choose our business?
For money.
Y'all hiring. Like, what's up? What is your main motivation to get your work done?
For money.
Money? What else am I here for? Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Hopefully not here. That's just me being honest with my answers. What do you want me to do? Work here for the rest of my life? This is a Wendy's. So you gotta lie with any question they ask. You have to make yourself look as good as possible. So you gotta fake it till you make it. Even if they asked you a stupid question like, would you still work this job even if there was no pay? You say absolutely. I always wanted to be.
No, I would not. I'm not gonna lie to you. At that point, I would just have walked out, bro. There's times where I had to sit here and cap my ass off during the interview, bro. This is one time. What motivates you to want to work at Sam's? You know what I'm saying? I had to cap my ass. I had to sit here and make up a story. Bro, like what? I had to tell them, you know, like what motivated me was, you know, like I've always wanted to be a Sam's employee. I've always wanted to stack the shelves and, you know, because I've always had experience in this and blah, blah, blah. I was capping. I mean, I don't like this job. I'm just here for the funds. You talking about for the funds. I don't care about this job. Pay me and I'll work. You know what I'm saying? Pay me and I'll work for you. All you have to do is keep the money coming. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Yeah, I'm having to sit here and cap for. I'm not what?
A slave. Congratulations. You have successfully become employed. The end of your life starts Tuesday. After starting a job, I feel after the first week, you can find out whether you like it or quit it the next month. And it won't be the job itself to motivate this decision. It's your boss and coworkers.
Yep.
My boss.
They can make or break this whole thing. If you happen to get a chill boss and coworkers you can vibe with, that's amazing. That's how my last real job was. I used to be a waiter for weddings and other events. That job low-key had me stressing because I wasn't good at the start. I was awkward taking orders, I would mess up orders, and one time I even dropped a whole tray of food I was carrying at the wedding. Best believe I didn't get tips that day. And what would get me kinda jealous is that some of my coworkers would walk out and carry 2 trays full of food on one shoulder. Like, damn bro, are you Samoan? Those trays are mad heavy and so out of balance. But you know what kept me going? It was the fun time I had with my coworkers and boss. They were cool as hell. We had a carpool to get to the events. It was always a vibe and a good time. They made my
That's how I be too. If you got a good boss, bro, you're safe, bro. Hey nigga, at least you got a reason to go to work the next day. Cause you feel me? You get some good laughs at work. Because if not, you have one of those people that's gonna nitpick at every single thing that you do. I had that before. I quit. I'm not gonna lie to you. I quit. There's jobs where I stayed there for a week and dip, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Especially at Sam's job. It was too much bullshit going on. Too much. No, bro, you got to do this. You got to pick that up. You got to do this. You got to. Nah, no. Let me work, buddy. Let me work. This is my job. You're the manager. You're supposed to be supervising on what I do. But okay, like you don't gotta make me feel like some type of slave or something. Nigga. I'm just here to work to get my funds the same way you are, bro. That's it. But hey.
Experience. Imagine working a 16-hour shift and walking out of it happy.
Bro,
One day I clocked in for a double shift for a wedding and a Sweet 16 at 9:30 a.m. and clocking out at 1:30 a.m. Granted, I was dead after that shift and had to take off my shoes more than once, but I got $60 worth of tips and went to Wawa after work, so I felt like Gucci. And I believe I only felt like this because the environment I was around was nice. Sometimes. I've had to serve some aggressive people at some points.
Yeah, it's my birthday today. What can I get out here for free?
Nothing.
You a bitch.
If I had trash co-workers or a trash boss, I would have not stayed at that job for long. I have zero patience for bullshit. Literally. Like example, the first job I've ever had in my senior year of high school, I was a janitor at a warehouse. I had no co-workers, so I had nobody to talk to, and my boss was not a bad person, but a bad boss. I'd be working shifts that were 2 to 3 hours every few days, cleaning the break rooms, hallways, and bathrooms. So my pay wasn't even that good, but since I was still in school, I was just thinking, I'm making money and I got more time to study and goon. That sounds like a win-win. But when payday arrived, I would only be paid for half the hours I worked, sometimes less. I was already barely working as is, combined with a salary of $13 an hour, cleaning up pee-pee and poo-poo. Man, I'm not taking it. Plus, he only paid me through Cash App. You've ever had a job that only paid you through Cash App? Man, I had to go.
Bro,
I only worked there for a few weeks. He did pay me the rest of the money after, so he cool, but man, warehouse jobs are not it. My patience dwindled faster when I got accepted at BJ's, and I worked there for 1 day. I asked to go to the bathroom and left during orientation. I discovered they weren't what they advertised. How you gonna call yourselves BJ's without expecting people to have certain expectations? That's false advertising. So I left. That wasn't really the reason. I just didn't want to work in the freezer. That's when I started my waiting job, then YouTube, and now here I am. Unemployed since. I'm just saying I can understand the struggles of looking for and having a job. Man. Especially the ones you only take to make ends meet. And the unemployed life can be really fun when you have stuff to fall back on. If not, it will only be short-term satisfaction. Eventually, you have to get a career, deal with any of the shortcomings of it, and do that for the rest of your life. The American dream! So when looking for a job, make sure to get one that you like if you have the privilege to do so. That's all I really wanted to say. And in conclusion, enjoy unemployment while you still can. Different.
Man, look, me personally, it's like, I think I'm a serial what they call it, a serial job hopper or some shit. I don't never stay at these jobs for long, bro. There's only one job that I stayed at for long, and that was the airport. Other than that, I can't do anything longer than that. I can't do it anymore. I can't. It's too much. It's too much. But anyways, that's the end of the video. If you like the video, like, comment, subscribe, hit that post notification button. If y'all want to stay updated on the next video, let me know in the description down below what y'all think. And I will see you guys in the next video. No cap. Peace.